Hey, what's up everyone, this is Jason here, and today we're going to be doing another Q and A questions and answers for you. These are just several questions that I get frequently on my YouTube channel or when we're actually at the field. So the first one I got, what is your favorite paintball? The favorite paintball I've ever shot was Nelson Anarchies. I loved them, the fill was great, they flew straight, and it didn't matter where you were, if you got popped or shot by one of those, you knew. Okay, why did you stop playing on teams? I stopped playing on teams because I got sick and tired of the arguments. I got sick and tired of having to deal with the assholes in paintball. There was a lot of times I played tournaments and afterwards everyone was shaking our hands, we popping jokes, saying, you can't believe you shot me on the foot, Then it just got to the point that people argued with you, it wasn't a fun sport anymore, and really I just got sick and tired of it. So that's why I quit playing tournaments, that's why I just, became a weekend warrior, go out to the field every other week and just have fun. Okay, if you could have any 4 markers, which ones and why? Okay, first one, I'm going to have to admit, is I had it at once, and if I could ever find one like I had, I'd love it. A Ball Belong 2K5 Intimidator. The reason why is when I got that gun, the people I were playing with were still shooting Kmart specials, so when I got that gun, they pretty much all shit themselves. And number 2 would be when I had my PM8 completely upgraded and customized. I loved the way it shot. I loved how quiet it was. Number 3, when I had my Vanguard Creed, it shot amazing. I loved the board. I loved the overall mechanics of the gun. Smooth shooter. Missed that one definitely. And if I could say would take any other marker, I would have to go probably for an F1 Illustrator, which was not the first semi-auto I ever bought, but I bought this one, and I just remember how happy it made me and how giddy I was when I bought it. Is there such a thing as a good hopper and a bad hopper? Yes, there is. For example, when I bought my first Halo, I used it for 2 rounds, and the entire thing shorted out on me, and I called the manufacturer, and they didn't want to do squat with me. Now, of course, this was years and years ago, so yes, you can get a bad hopper. And I don't mean bad as in circuitry, I mean bad design, might be too heavy, might be too loud, so yes, it is possible. What footwear would you recommend? I myself play in a pair of Target cleats. Champion makes them. I got them for $15. They work good. I've played in Under Armour. I've played in Pumas, and they were great shoes. They wear out in time. You're sliding, you're running. I know a lot of people like the HK Shredders or the Exalt also has cleats. The truth is, I'm not going to recommend going out and paying $80, $90, $100 for a pair of cleats. You're going to thrash them. So honestly, go to Target, go to Payless, buy a pair for $15. What are the questions you ask yourself before buying a paintball marker? Okay, well, first of all, before I even ask myself any questions, I do homework on the company. If there was a predecessor to the marker, I read about the predecessor. I check the failure ratio and of course the price. After I look into this, I want to see what the board comes as far as programming. Does it have PSP, Millennium? Does it have D-bounce, eye sensitivity, trigger sensitivity? The price, of course, big break point. Does this company have a high failure ratio, or are they pretty good markers? And of course, customer service. You don't want to buy a marker that the customer service for that company absolutely is horrible. Do you have to wear paintball gear? No, you do not. I still see people out there with boots, camo pants, and a sweater. The only thing with paintball gear is it is designed to breathe a little smoother in certain areas, such as the armpits or the crotch, and it is padded. That's about it. Why do fields change the rules all the time? Okay? Fields change their rules because of 2 reasons. Idiots and assholes. Which one would you rather deal with? What do you do the night before you go to play? Every night before we go, we sit down, we check all of the gear. We make sure the lens on our mask is good. We make sure we have batteries. We make sure that the guns are not malfunctioning. We actually screw in tanks, go out back, dry fire it a few times, just to make sure we have no leak. We clean the barrels using hot water. We basically go through everything from our cleats to our guns to make sure we have everything at the field so we don't forget something. And of course, next question, what do people forget to bring the most? Tools and batteries. I always take 6 to 7 spare 9-volt batteries with me, and 9 times out of 10, I sell them all by the end of the day. Okay. What things piss you off at the field the most? Okay. This is a very good question. The things that piss me off the most is, one, when people go and they buy the shittiest paint known to man, and then they accuse you of cheating because they think you wiped your paint off. Another one, when people have guns and they know their guns are on a cheating mode. Okay, most fields I go to, you're capped at 15 BPS semi-auto only. These guys put their guns on ramping or auto response or even 3-round burst. And when the ref calls them and accuses them, they go, "Oh, well, that's how my gun is. There's no way to fix it." That actually happened. We were playing a game. Guy came around the corner, shot me, shot my girlfriend, and then shot my friend about 6 times each. And we're talking in a matter of seconds. So, next round, me and a ref both watched his gun, and sure enough, he pulled the trigger 1 time and 3 balls came out. The ref called him, said, "You need to go down and fix that." He threw a a big whining fest like a little 5-year-old kid, and told the ref, "That's how my gun shoots, too bad." So that pisses me off. The other thing is, of course, assholes. The people that don't care, the people that will continue to shoot you even when your gun's up in the air and your hand's on your head and you're yelling, "I'm out, I'm out." So when those guys do them, shoot them back. Okay? Do you see new people playing at fields? I see them, and then I never see them again. The reason why is, when you first get into the sport, or with any sport as a matter of fact, if your first time is not enjoyable, if it's not fun, I guarantee you will never, ever, ever go back again. Good example is, we used to play with a guy, I couldn't remember his name, but we called him Coach. He brought his son out here, went and got his son an A5, padded jacket, a remote link, a nice pod pack, an updated barrel. Overall, probably spent between him and his son about 3 G's. Son came out here, played 1 time, got shot, quit. So then Coach was out a good amount of money. And of course, when you go, try to go on days that you know tournaments are playing, so like Saturdays and Sundays, because then the guys that play tournaments are not there, and you can get more games in, and it is honestly way, way different of an experience. Okay? Last question I got asked. Why do you do Q and A? The reason why we do Q and A is, first of all, a lot of these questions people are embarrassed to ask, and I'm cool with that. Okay? A lot of these questions we get repeatedly. So instead of having to respond to every single one of these questions every single time, it's easier just to post a video about them. Third, I don't see a lot of people doing this. Just sitting down, taking questions that people ask and going through them. I want to be thorough, and I want to help out as much people as I can. Okay? And of course, the last one is a lot of basically is, how do you deal with the haters on YouTube? Okay, easy. Delete their comments and block them. There you go. There's a lot of people who have sent me requests to watch their videos, and I'm so happy that my videos, everyone else's videos, are promoting people to get out there and have fun, enjoy making the videos. You never know, your video might help 5 people, and boom, you've done something good. So, when you're making these videos, if you have people that are leaving rude comments, I have been called names I'm not going to dare repeat. I've had people basically talk crap about my parents who they don't even know. I've gotten crap about my tattoos, about my earrings, about my hairstyle, about the way I talk, the way I shoot my gun, the way I hold my gun. List goes on. So when you make these videos, of course, you will be getting haters, and that's why I said the easiest thing, remove their comment and block them. I've probably blocked about, maybe I'm saying 100 some people. So I've gotten kind of lucky. If you look at my views and my subscribers, 100 ain't too bad. But just do that. So other than that, as always, it's always a pleasure to do these videos for you. We'll go ahead and keep track of the Q&As, and we'll go ahead and make a Q&A a couple more months down the line. Other than that, this is Jason, and thank you for watching.